Welcome to Just Us Bees. We're three lifelong friends who've been talking nonsense for years. Finally decided to put Mike in front of us. Here, we break down everything from music, movies, and TV to sports and the latest in pop culture, with just the right mix of hot takes, humor, and some good old-fashioned banter. If you love a great debate, random deep dives, and unfiltered fun, you're in the right place. So grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. This is Just Us Bees.
Tom, where are you at?
Back in New York.
Oh, I feel like
Same
you're in a
room.
different room.
It's just the lights
Same-
are off.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
sleepy times.
Oh man, episode 7.
Maybe
We're
you
here.
should,
Episode
maybe
7.
we should put the light on so you stay awake for it.
I got something else.
Nice. There we go.
It's called coffee.
And record.
And start podcast now.
Start at 6:04.
Hey, bees.
Oh man, how was your Easter, Tom?
It was sweet. We were
Your dad
here
cooked,
at my
right?
parents. Yeah, he cooked
Yeah.
some fucking roast, mashed potato pie. And
What's a
my
mashed potato
cousin's
pie?
here.
Is that like a shepherd's pie?
Yeah, like without there's no meat in it, but there's like cheese and mashed potatoes and like onions and shit.
Oh, nice.
But it's
Okay,
like
that
it's like in like one of
Layered?
those
Oh, like
white
layered.
sounds like a casserole.
There, but-
like a
yeah, it's like thick. It's like tall. It's in one of those like white. So I don't know anything about cooking, so it's
Like
just-
a Pyrex, but Pyrexes are
Yeah,
no, white,
or-
but like square.
like those white blue. I don't know. I gotta look it up. I'll look it up.
Pan?
I
Pam?
don't-
Are you trying to
Like,
say
what's what's the word for these things? I have no idea.
I think Pyrex, but
casserole
that sounds like
dish? No, Pyrex
casserole
is
dish.
see-through. It's
Casserole
see-through.
Yeah,
dish.
Pyrex.
I think Danny.
Yeah,
I think he got it.
casserole. Oh, this is a thing. This is a thing. Oh my god, it's it. Yeah, I'll.
That's it?
Wait,
Can
who's
we
in
sh-
here? Oh, it's Gotham.
Can we share it?
Yeah. These are the classic ones. Let me share my thing.
Yeah, like the ones that your parents have with like flowers on it and shit.
Yeah,
blue
that's why
flowers.
he said white and blue, and immediately
That's-
I went,
dude, I
went
like
to
the
like
flowers.
the blue flowers on the white.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
iconic.
Did everybody have the same casserole?
Had to.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, it's like
These
if
ones.
if
Yeah,
like
dude.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like if
Iconic.
if Entenmann's made a casserole dish, that's what
Yeah.
it would look like.
Dude, branding on
Yeah.
point, just embedded in my
Yeah.
brain. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
what
your
about
cousins?
Dan? Oh yeah. So yeah, my two cousins who used to live in California. Well, they lived in New York. They moved to California for a long time, and then they moved back here. I think you probably both. have
remember
met
Vinny.
them, like, yeah,
I remember
so Vinny
Vinny.
was here, and then I think Michael, you might have played golf with him.
Is Vinny
For my
playing
wo-
with us on Sunday?
Yeah, he's gonna play. I
Oh,
mean,
God.
he
He's
Yeah,
so
what?
good. Because he's so good, and I suck.
You play with a
Well,
lot of
I
good
mean-
people, though.
I know, but like
yeah.
the better they are and the worse I get, it's like the gap is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh.
Like I'm used to be like, oh, I can outdrive
The
this guy
pendulum-
once. I can
The
outdrive that
pendulum
guy
will
once
swing
around
at
the
some
field.
point. The pendulum will swing the other way at some
Yeah,
point.
I don't.
Yeah,
it can't get
dude,
much
it's-
worse.
I can't. No, it's always darkest. It's always darkest before the dawn. Like especially in golf, it's all you. It's like you get to that point where you want to quit,
Yeah.
and then things
Yeah.
start improving.
Or
Fuck.
you're like, I might as well get a hernia surgery because it's not like I.
Can play golf well.
It's not like I can play golf well with them.
Early retirement. Yeah. Vinny,
damn.
whatever happened with that company Dreamwater, dude? I remember. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, so it went to like market. He was in like stores around the country, and then I don't know if he got bought out like
Or he
before
sold it.
they sold.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think but it's like he could have
Did he
made a
reap
lot
the
more
benefits of
money,
Oh, okay.
but he made good amount. But he could have made a lot more. I think was the thing. I think
And what,
Okay.
what's,
When
he,
you,
what's he
like-
doing now?
so that was like a beverage, right? A type of beverage. It was a sleep aid. So now he consults, as far as I understand, like other beverage companies to do what he did with Dreamwater.
Gotcha.
So he's a consultant.
cool.
And I think, yeah, and I think his brother and his sister both work for him, or they all work together, which is crazy.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's really cool.
Yeah. So his sister was here too. So yeah, it was good. It was a good time, but I was the only one of my siblings here, so it was good to have them here too.
Yeah. So,
Oh, well, where is Carolyn?
So Carolyn went to my uncle's because she's still in North Carolina for another month,
Gotcha.
and then Richie must have went to Liz's or something.
So she's doing the traveling like nurse thing, right?
Yeah, so she's done next month, so she'll be moving back to New York soon, which will be good.
Is she gonna get her own spot, or is she gonna move back there?
I think she's going up to Albany, like as a travel assignment.
Oh,
I don't know if she's gonna live there or go back and forth, but we're gonna be.
Oh yeah,
I think we'll be out of here soon. Yeah, so
you'll be living in Delaware full time.
I think so. That's the plan. But then I keep going back.
You did all that. You still did all that prep work.
I know, but like, there's so many activities here that I want to do. So it's like, dude, like today I played pickleball and tennis. I have basketball and tomorrow, and then I'm playing golf. Like, and then I don't know. It's just like it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I guess all your friends. Yeah.
And then we're like, I'm buying like 15 tickets to the Mets Yankee game that's in like 2 weeks at Yankee Stadium, which Michael, I was going to ask if you want to come to.
Yeah, hell yeah. What, as like a goodbye thing? Because then no, I'm protesting it.
No, it's a funsies. It's a fun time thing.
Right, then I'll come. Because in my head, I'm like, this whole Delaware thing isn't happening. I'm just like,
yeah,
this is.
I think it'll be probably like, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to it. So.
No, listen. I mean, it's fucking awesome. You got a cool house. You're like, putting your hands on it too, which is really sick. You know what I mean? I'm watching contractors do my walkway today. Like that's what I'm doing. Like I can't.
What are they doing? What do you mean?
Oh, it's gonna be really cool. So around the deck, like how I had that just like shitty. Like river rock and a couple stepping stones, and it didn't look good.
I mean, it was shitty. You have a really nice backyard, but okay.
No, the walkway shitty. It was like very temporary, and like my dad tried to make it look okay and have stepping stones, but whatever. I'm like doing pavers.
Oh yeah, nice.
So around that, but like the way it's gonna look really.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast.
Hey, Ami.
Hi.
Hey, our first guest, our second guest.
Yes. Can you close the door?
Yep.
Cool. She took her Band-Aid off. It's all healed up. She's happy.
Nice. Adorable. Oh, so I see her in like client meetings. She's just sitting on the couch behind Jack sometimes. It's so
really
funny.
That's so funny.
But she's so nice. She's just sitting like so polite, just like I don't know.
I guess
she's watching her shows.
You can't blur your kid out. That's like
no, she's blurred. But
you can still see her.
Yeah, you just see her.
Yeah, dude, they had like a long spring break. They had like 10 days off. It's crazy. They're still. Dude, I'm like, when are you going back to school?
As a kid, that's like the greatest thing ever, dude.
Yeah, spring break is awesome.
We got Christmas, then midwinter recess, then spring break. Oh man, that shit was the best.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Finish your.
Well, I mean, no, it's not much to tell. It's just I was only bringing it up because like I'm not handy. Like I could hang stuff on the wall. No, like I'm watching people do my patio.
Oh yeah, well he's gonna Tom's gonna have the time. Well, he committed to doing. He wanted.
I know, but like even when in his old house, he's like, I want a deck. He's like, I'm gonna build the deck, and that's what he did.
That was fun.
I would have been like, I want a deck. I'm gonna call somebody who can build me a deck.
I'm just like, Scott, my garbage disposal broke during the festivities yesterday. I was like, Scott, I ordered Scott's my father-in-law. I'm like, I just Amazon Prime the garbage disposal. I need you to put it in this week. And he's like, okay.
Nice. See,
that's your hack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my hack is my father-in-law.
He's got a Scott.
He's like a kind of jack of all trades kind of thing.
They're
moving to Oregon though. Actually,
he didn't know much about the inside of the house. Like, your father-in-law is moving to Oregon.
Her parents, So Christina's mom works for Walgreens, and they've always wanted to go to Oregon. Like, I mean, I guess Oregon's cool. I don't really know much about it.
We'll be there in July.
Why?
Bandon Dunes.
Golf trip.
Golf trip. Oh, real quick. You played Harbortown. The event was just in Harbortown. I put two and two together. Super cool. RBC Heritage was at Harbortown.
They were not they were not playing the same golf course as me and Tom.
Oh, it's not okay.
No, it is.
No, they were.
Oh,
but
okay.
It was.
I understand.
Yeah.
No, but Christina's mom works for Walgreens, and she's been trying to get like a store manager position out there. And then they called her, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to offer you a job. You need to be here in 3 weeks."
Oh shit, it's fast.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How's
Whoa.
Christina feel about
how's
that?
she dealing with that?
Okay, it's okay.
I don't know. I mean, that's jarring. Like, so I mean, maybe it's welcome. I don't know, but like with Jacqueline's parents did
Oh yeah, when they moved to Florida, when they went to
like they did it in like 4 weeks, and she was like shell shocked.
Oh yeah, it's probably we literally just found out about it like this weekend. So
okay.
I'm sure there's the processing.
Yeah. Most
no more handyman.
You're gonna have to find a handyman. I was just gonna say.
Fuck. What do you got?
That's 18. Harbor Town. So that was.
Yep.
Yeah.
The hole that way Thomas fucking flubbed.
That's cool.
Did he fuck up 18?
Yeah, and then they had the playoff, and then he won the playoff.
Wait,
yeah.
Who?
Oh, right.
Justin Thomas.
He didn't fuck it up. He made a par.
On the
No, he made a par on.
He didn't fuck up on 18.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
disregard.
I'm like 90% sure. No, like he made par, and that's why they went to 18 because Matt, what's his name, birdied 17, and then if he birdied 18, he would have won outright.
Oh, okay. I watched the recap.
What's the guy's name? Great golf swing.
Novak,
yeah.
Yeah.
So Justin Thomas was talking about him in a post-round interview. He's like, Nick Novak. It's Nick Novak, right?
I don't know.
Andrew
Novak. He's like, do you know Andrew well? He's like, yeah, I've played with Andrew. I played with him one time. We're at a practice round, blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, can I join you guys? It was him and some other guy. And joined him on the back, and they were pretty hush-hush. They had a match going on. And then I find out he shoots 59. It's like, so yeah, I've played with Andrew.
I saw that. Yeah.
That's wild.
Played with him one time. The guy shot 59. So like he knew he had to bring his stuff, I guess. Like,
yeah.
But he didn't hit it tight. He made like a 25-30 footer to win that playoff. That was a sick putt.
You're gonna play a golf course in Oregon?
7 golf courses.
Wait, is this for work?
No. It's Bandon Dunes. It's like probably the hottest, fastest growing resort out there right now, I would imagine.
Who are you going with?
It's me, Tom, our friend Key, and then my buddy Alan from the industry.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
And so if you're playing, are you doing 2-a-days again?
We're doing 36 the first day, right? Nice.
Yeah. So like we'll just give an overview. Like it's on the coast of Oregon. Like it's crazy,
dude.
It's crazy.
Dude. Bro, that's gonna be hard. Look at that. The undulation, bro. The undulation.
It looks so peaceful, but it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be the most stressful. Dude, that's magnificent.
There's wind and
it's the
elements.
Oh my god!
I'll be happy if I break 100 on any of these courses.
Dude, this looks like
the way I'm playing right now.
A video game. This looks like not real.
Yeah, it's pretty close to like what you would imagine, like links golf in the UK is. That's what it looks like to me.
But that last hole you just showed, like, where do you hit the ball?
Where? Which one?
This one. Where? Like?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's like a aerial view of several holes. No.
Yeah, there's a couple. You can see a green here.
That's one of the short courses, Daniel. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah,
it's got to be. Yeah,
a part.
They call them. They're starting to call them short courses because, well, I think one of them is a par 3 course, but like some of these short courses, they have like anywhere from 9 to 13 holes.
Oh, okay. And kind of like when we played at my mom's Savannah Club, like
closer to that than a par 3 course, because like you'll have par 4s and
yep. That's super sick, dude.
Yeah, Streamsong had a really cool.
Wait, had you not looked at this, Tom, before you?
I haven't seen. I mean, I knew what it was. I mean, these are very cinematic, like probably edited pictures, but I didn't realize like it looks beautiful. I guess you don't see these views when you're on it, but this is
it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's aerial.
These are like
that's aerial.
Drone shots.
So much trouble.
This is good.
So much room for trouble.
So we're doing 36 the first day, and then we're doing 18 and a short course. then 18 and a short course, and then the last 18 on the 4th day.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we have to rush to the airport, basically.
Yeah. 5 18s.
And then there's no other golf trips planned after that? Or you have another one planned?
But we have Barstool in June.
Oh.
Which I'm hoping. I mean, so the doctor said, like, I have the surgery on the 19th. That's like the 21st, right? The 20th, yeah.
Oh,
he said
you only have 4 weeks of recovery?
I asked him several times. He said that I should be able to swing a golf club with no problem in a month.
So that means you can't swing anything in the meantime. You just have to chill.
No, so like 2 weeks, I can't really do anything. Like the first 2 weeks, I can't lift anything over 5 or 10 pounds. After that, I can start doing like light activities. So like I'm thinking maybe I'll see, if I could chip a little bit. I have the chipping net down here and stuff like that. I could probably do a putting motion.
It might be something good for you, kind of reset, right? The swing.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, that's what I'm hoping, because it's like it's gotten bad.
Like you won't swing hard, so that you might have better rhythm. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, there's a chance that it comes around and like I can't really swing that well, and then that will just be what it is, Tom.
Yeah, dude, it can't be worse. We can't even do worse than last year. Like it can't.
No, I mean, if I can't hit driver or something, or like I don't know. I hope that's not the case. I have an option to get it the week before, like on the 12th, but
sooner the better, man. Just fucking do it.
Well, there's two things. Yeah. There's a 1-day tournament that week on the Wednesday. Like it would be that Monday. There's a 1-day tournament in Dallas on the Wednesday practice round. And then Thursday's a tournament. So like I would miss that, which it's okay. I'd rather go, but I mean, he said he thinks 4 weeks I should be good. Cause I'm not like what's it called? Like a person that just like sits all the time. Like I'm kind of active.
Oh, sedentary.
I mean? Yeah. I'm not a sedentary person. Like, I mean, I am, but like, I don't have any other health complications. I'm in.
Yeah, you just got to rest up.
I'm in pretty good health. I just got to rest and not.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about pooping after it, to be honest with you. That's my biggest concern right now is like farting or sneezing after I have the surgery.
Oh, I'd be more because of the abrupt nature of it.
Like I might have to just.
But I have to believe that people fart and sneeze after surgery. So
yes, I know. So anything you push with, you use your core. You don't think you do, but you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when I sneeze, my fucking back cracks. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like, oh, but it feels good. It's just like, oh man.
Should we get into these?
Wait, I didn't talk about my Easter.
Oh my God! Sorry,
you have the biggest job out of all of us. You hosted,
I did.
Right?
I hosted 16 people. Yeah. Erica and Alex were in from Switzerland with Matilda. Matilda speaks 3 languages. Super sick.
Whoa, Carrie and Sally. Cool. Carrie was in from. You said Erica.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, Carrie was in. Carrie. I said Erica and Alex. I'm an idiot. Carrie and Alex were from Switzerland with Matilda, and then Erica and Doug with Aiden and Arlen. Yeah,
there you go.
Good, and then Matilda,
Matilda is Eric. Oh, sorry. Yes, Matilda is Carrie and Alex's child.
How old?
3.
That's amazing, dude. 3 languages?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so she lives in Switzerland, which they primarily speak German where they live, but Alex speaks French and Carrie speaks English. So her daycare is German. And then obviously, God damn it, Carrie and Alex speak 2 different languages. So
is Swiss not a language or
something? No.
They speak
nope.
English?
It's German usually French, German, or
Romansk.
Whoa, maybe.
Yeah, Romansk. I don't know. I Googled it.
French, German, English, and whatever.
Yeah, or Austrian, maybe. Yeah, they're like landlocked, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but when she speaks, she like blends. She speaks like Franglish. She like blends words together. Like she speaks like, you know how like Hispanics, their slang, they'll speak like English and then throw in like Hispanic words.
Yep.
Spanglish? She does that with French. Yeah, Spanglish. She does that with French words. Yeah.
So
I can't even repeat it because I don't know the French words. I don't know what she's saying.
That's impressive. That's so cool.
It's so cool. So cool. Like imagine just being a child living in Europe and just being able to speak all these different languages. So cool. So she's like a US citizen. She's a French citizen. Like you just have all the citizenships too. That's super sick. She loved playing with the dogs. which is just cool for a 3-year-old.
Nice.
And then we did like an Easter egg hunt for them, and they loved it. It was great.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
Oh, I forgot. Christina told me you guys are doing an Easter egg hunt. That's awesome.
Yeah. She like thrives in those settings of just like making it all happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like she put it all together. We catered a bunch of food. That I learned just the plug, just cater. You know,
yeah,
having that many people just cater because
when you're not Rich Perpiglia Senior, then
yeah,
that's
well, at least for him, that's like a labor of love, right? Like
he enjoys it.
Yeah, it's like a labor of love
for sure.
Yeah, if I loved
did you
it,
hide any eggs? Did you hide?
Yeah, we had like 100. Oh no, the younger kids. So Wesley, Logan, Trinity, they were responsible for the egg hiding. There was 100. Cool. They didn't find 9 of them. I got home from my step study and I saw one in the driveway. So clearly one was hidden under my car that I just stumbled upon when I got home. But yeah, they just had the big bags of eggs and yeah, it was super cool. So, and then Carrie's like, come to Switzerland. She wants us to come to Switzerland. So
that would be sick. You guys should do that.
Yeah. We'll probably do that. The only challenge is like where they live, they only speak German. So like it's not like touristy at all. So like I don't know what it'd be like getting a hotel. Like,
I thought you meant they were like,
I'm sure they could I'm sure they could give you recommendations.
Yeah.
But like if it's an only town, like but like if it's like a resident, like a non-tourist city though, like what, you know what I mean?
That's the other thing that's cool. I mean, I think you'd be fine. So many people know English everywhere. But the other thing is like you can use technology now, like Google's Translate.
Right?
People just do that. Yeah.
What part of Switzerland is it?
I want to guess Bern. I don't know why that seems.
I mean,
familiar.
yeah, but if it's Bern's closer to a lot of other cities too. So like, a lot of other places. Like,
it may not be that. I know it's near the. We want to see.
Let's put it this way: if you go there, you're not just going to Bern. Like,
no, of course, yeah.
You should go to Interlaken. Like, there's a lot of cool places you should go.
Yeah. So, that may be in the cards. So yeah, Easter was cool, and then just getting back into the swing of things. I did not watch last night. I watched episode 2 in the middle of the day, but yeah, if we want to get into it,
so did I. I mean,
so neither of you have played the video game, right? I haven't even played the video game.
How do we even do this now that it's like a 2-part, like a 2-episode swing? Like I don't even know where to start because I really just want to talk about what
we can't do that. Yeah. You can't do this.
It's so frustrating. my wife's like, I'm not watching the show anymore. Like,
well, you said that to me that you're not watching the show anymore.
No, I said I don't know if I can watch anymore.
That's what you said.
Basically,
I'm gonna watch
the same thing.
I hadn't watched it yet. He texted me, I'm not watching the show anmore. I'm like, I'm watching now. And he was like, oh.
I told you. He's so bad at it.
I said, okay, we'll zip it. And then he goes, well, the game's out, so I already know what happens.
Right. So Dan, because I did not know anything. Danny, you knew what was going to happen?
To some degree. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I knew the general events of the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the game, what's interesting about the game, the scale, right, which the show does really good job of capturing, right? The scale of like the landscape, like even just the shots, right? Or just like, I don't know, the scale of the game is really, really big. And the game is like non-linear in the sense where there's not like, you play a lot of video games, it's a linear story progression and stuff like that. So it has like non-linear elements to it. And the game is very graphic. Like when you shoot people in the face, like their heads fall. It's like very graphic video game.
So you've played it?
Have you played it?
No, I've watched streams of it. No, I've only, it was always a PlayStation exclusive. And I've always had Xbox. They have it on PC now, but I've always just like watched clips of people playing the game.
Gotcha.
Because it's like like you play video games, like ammo is readily available. It's like Resident Evil. Like nothing is readily available.
That's what I was going to say.
Is nothing. Yeah. Like if you're shooting arrows, you want to retrieve them from the body because there's really not much. You can make makeshift suppressors with like water bottles and shit. Like,
do they have the
bruiser?
The bruiser? Do they have those?
Yeah, all of those types of infected are from the game.
Okay, are there types?
That guy was sick. That guy was awesome.
Dude, that thing was crazy. It's like he's like bulletproof.
That's the second one that we've seen. We saw the one in season 1.
Yeah, when he was like perched in that house. Yeah.
Well, no, he came up from underground when Joel was perched in the house.
Yep. Yeah.
So, like, even before the scene everyone's talking about, I thought that was awesome. I just love when it was like Game of Thrones. I love when unexpected shit happens. I really do. Because even when it was going on, I was like, I wonder how he's gonna be saved. I was like, who's gonna save him? You know, because that always happens. But even before that, like the whole fucking battle was sick. Like it was a cool episode before that. Like I was so happy with that. And like you were saying, the scale of it, like that was like White Walker type of conflict.
Literally using hiding underneath other infected, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they're trying to get into with even episode 1, the one that was kind of like baiting Ellie out, right?
Right. Yeah. Right.
When she was in the supermarket, like she was just like tricking her and then attacked her.
So were they hiding under them, or is it because that the what are we calling it? The
infected?
No, what do they refer to it as, the actual like medical
cordyceps,
the virus or something?
So were they hiding, or was it the cordyceps that was running through the town that's connected to wherever?
Yeah, what was that whole pipe thing?
So that's
the pipe is just showing that there's cordyceps in the town, or that cordyceps is like they're not using those pipes,
right? So no, Tom is asking a question I would have asked if I haven't rewatched season 1 just recently, because after the first episode came out, I'm like, I got to rewatch season 1, and then Molly's like, oh, this is cool, I'll watch it. So so as a recap, in season 1, like they talk about like if the cordyceps is growing, like wherever it's connected to, the infected from wherever the cordyceps is going
are also connected.
They're connected to it.
It's like a hive mind deal.
They can go
seal it.
Yes. So like in season 1, where they're going into the I guess that building where they lose Tess.
Yep.
And there's cordyceps
she
all
like
over the ground.
steps on it, right, to like bait them out.
Yeah, but before that they were avoiding it because if they
doesn't step on it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And like
so you're saying him hitting the pipe and then it's exposed, it wakes up the ones. Oh, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
So I don't know if were they hiding, or did it just like
that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, to Danny's point, are they like it either woke them up or they were planning this, and that like just gave them a view into like the city, and then they decided to go in because now they have like know where they're at or something.
Because they knew exactly where to go, right? Like they were chasing them. They were chasing Joel and Ellie and new character Abby, and then they just like diverted, and then they just went straight to the town.
Yep.
So that I guess that supports your theory that the cordyceps were disturbed in the pipe, and then that's how they knew.
But half of them were already going to the town.
True.
And then the ones that were chasing, not Ellie.
Abby.
What? No,
Abby is the new.
What's the other? I know. What's the other girl's name?
Oh, Dina.
Dina. Yeah.
Dina and Joel. Yeah.
So I think it was that. I don't know if they were planning it, like, because.
Well, the only reason I thought that is because remember they had that town council meeting at the end of episode 1. And she was describing this infected
smart one.
That was the smart one really like was baiting her into and then was able to attack her. So that there's this new they're alluding to there's this new smart kind of infected that exists.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was the ones that we saw. The ones that we saw just
maybe
like woke up and ran right to the
but what was weird is that the ones that woke up were underneath the bodies that were sticking out. The bodies that were sticking out weren't the ones that woke up.
Correct.
That's why I think it was a plan, because they were hiding underneath, and that's what they said in the earlier episode, right? They're like they were hiding underneath bodies to like
to like bait you.
Okay. So maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Or it could be a combo of both. Like I think
more to be revealed for sure. More to be revealed. But
I also am glad I rewatched season 1 because like in the first episode of season 2. When they showed Abby and those people in the beginning, I was like, who are these people?
Yeah. Well, you hadn't met them before.
No, we had not met them, but like even with context, with context, it became easier to figure out. Yeah. Oh, these are people from the Fireflies, and Joel just fuck everybody up, and they're like, we're gonna kill Joel.
Wait, so what was, just to give a quick recap, because I didn't do that, and I was like, oh wait, was the whole season 1 him getting her to Fireflies, and then they were going to experiment on her, so he killed them all?
They were going to extract her brain.
Season?
Yep.
Yeah. He thought, or they both thought that they were going to somehow extract her blood and like you know what I mean. But cordyceps in the brain. So what the lady is telling Joel after she's already being prepped for surgery is that he's like, cordyceps in the brain. He's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. You know,
she's gonna have to die.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
he's
shoots
just like,
everybody.
nah. Yeah,
he shoots everybody. He fucking kills everybody.
Yeah,
and that's that woman's dad, the doctor.
That we didn't know until
correct.
So that was pretty.
Well,
cool.
yeah. She was obviously really, really motivated to go after Joel.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was her dad until she started.
No, like, sure. But it's just, but that's what's interesting about the world. Like she's in either on purpose or just by circumstances, just like perpetuating the course of violence, right? Like now she killed Joel. Like now everyone's gonna come after her, right? Like how's that gonna play out now, right? She killed her dad. Now he kills her. She kills him, and now like there's just gonna be this cycle of violence that's about to.
I know whatever it's based on the video game, but like he was in therapy the first episode. Like this is
Catherine O'Hara, dude. What a good fucking cameo.
This is
good.
Yeah. This is 3 years.
And he killed her husband. That part I don't remember I don't even think that's in season 1.
Did that happen in season 1, or that was just alluded to?
We have not seen that. We do not know who.
I think that's.
We do not know who Eugene is.
I think that was meant to tie back to the game because he killed him in the game.
Yeah,
and then
we're gonna find out more about Eugene, I think. But anyway, so like it's 3 years after those events where he killed all those people. He's like having this like, touch and go time with Ellie. Yep. He's in therapy. I'm like, oh, they're gonna develop this character, and then just like the second episode, like.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They did that. That's the whole thing. They said it. That's the whole fucking thing.
I get it.
They set it up like that. They were like, let's make him a good guy. Let's, working on himself. And then
you're banking a lot on this episode, like being like that good to like, I don't know. It's too soon to kill off a main.
It's Game of Thrones. It's Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones gave you 2 complete seasons before they pulled that shit.
No, Ned Stark, season 1.
Ned Stark, season 1.
Like middle of season 1. Cut off his head.
Episode 8.
I think it was the second to last episode, actually.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Still. Everything pointed to that he wasn't going to die. They were like, you need to spare him. And Joffrey's like, no.
Yeah, he was
but that's also a little bit different. The entire story of Game of Thrones is arguably based on that. Like, there's already been a season. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say that this story is based on Joel dying. You know what I mean? Like, Game of Thrones is based on, or at least the original events until you get to the White Walkers and all that shit. Like, what's happening there, that power struggle is based on what happens to Ned Stark. What happens after that?
I mean, things were set in motion way before in that, right? So it was like you could go to Robert's Revenge, you could go to Jaime,
Robert's Rebellion,
Kingslayer, you could go.
You could go to House. You could go to House of the Dragon. You could go to
100%. This thing, all of this stuff was set in motion long before. Yeah,
I'm just saying, I get it. I don't like it. No offense.
Yeah.
Yes, which is the point. You're not supposed to like that this guy you liked died. Yeah. That's the whole correct emotion.
There probably is going to be a lot of people that won't want to continue the show without Poppy Pedro in it. You know what I mean?
Molly at the end of the episode's like, no, she's like, I'm not believing this. Like, they do this for shock value. He's probably not dead. I'm like, he got stabbed
9 iron. Took a 9 iron.
And he's in a bag being dragged behind a horse.
No, this is before the bag, and then the bag.
Oh, that's funny.
And then the horse happens, and I'm like,
and looked at her. You guys looked at each other.
I'm like, what do we think now, babe?
Yeah,
he did.
Damn.
Oh god.
Yeah. So now, really, I
was hoping she was right.
The second game is a lot about, I think, Ellie and Abby anyway. So, I'm sure that's just what's going to be the rest of the season's about.
Well,
you have 2 unstoppable forces, right? Like they're meant to be these very independent, like Abby and Ellie are very similar, and like in their personalities, right? Like they're pretty similar.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen a scene where a woman beat that hard on a man in the face.
Oh no, I agreed, dude.
Over and over again until he's like lifeless on the ground like that.
Yeah, that was violent.
Yeah.
It was rough.
After the first whack to the knee with the 9 iron, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's it. And then they showed like 3 more. I'm like,
yeah. Well, she broke a 9 iron on his shotgun.
You know the stuff that really gets me, like shooting the infected in the head, all that stuff, whatever. That's fine. When the infected guy puts his hand through the fence and then this area starts going through the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
That's what I'm like I can't watch shit like that. I just think about my own hands, like, and like if I were to do that, like, I don't know.
The one thought I had that I didn't like during the whole thing, I was like, oh yeah, like the worst enemy isn't the zombies, it's the people, right? And I was like, that's the common trope in every zombie show ever. And
the lack of humanity, basically.
Yeah. And the fact that no one's really bad, right? So she killed him, but he killed her father. You do the same thing, right? So all these themes are explored, which is cool, but I was like, am I watching the same thing over again? Like, why am I watching the same thing over again? You know, whether it be Walking Dead or any of the great zombie movies, and it's a great show, but it's just like, it would be cool to explore different things, you know? It just felt like.
But what other themes can exist? What other themes that would captivate you could exist in a show like
this? I think
this,
with zombies, there aren't much. I think they've already pushed the envelope and would like to make it different by killing the main character this early on in the series. But it is. Yeah. Is it gonna only be a 2 season thing? Because there's only 2 games,
I think so. I don't know. know.
Yeah.
Just tell me, does Abby get what's coming? Because I fucking hate
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
I hate that bitch.
So that would be good actually, because Walking Dead dragged on for so long.
But Negan coming into that storyline really did revamp that storyline.
Because even after that.
No,
it kept going.
It kept going. Yeah. Negan getting introduced with that episode was fucking nuts.
But that's funny though, because Tom just said that, because that episode did not remind me of the Red Wedding or Game of Thrones. I get it now, having heard that, but I immediately thought about the Negan episode of The Walking Dead. Like that's what it reminded me of, because there was torture and like making your loved one watch. Like, we put Dina to sleep, but then fucking Ellie comes in.
Yep,
and he doesn't. They don't put Ellie to sleep. They fucking let her watch, and she's clearly the one that probably shouldn't see it.
Yep.
And
you
know,
I mean,
but so
in
what,
the Red
what
Wedding, like she sees the mom sees everything before she dies.
Yes. No, I'm saying, but like it, like that all also happened like very quickly. So
and then it fades. Episode just fades to black. No music.
Out. Like this. No music. Like, how long was that beating going on before fucking Ellie even came in the room? You know
yeah. Well, what other themes do you think could exist in a show like this that would make it like fresh or new? You know,
I just think that's the writer's challenge, right? Like that's. You know, like if you're like, each piece of art should like explore something that we all relate to, and it's like I just feel like sometimes when I watch superhero movies, I'm like, oh yeah, the same thing is going on again, and I like the show a lot. That was the only like thought. I was like, here we go again.
Yeah.
You know, and then I was like, maybe this is just the genre, you know, and that's all you could do. But
the post-apocalyptic dystopian type shit.
Yeah, same thing with Fallout, right? It was right, so everyone turns evil and you're fighting everyone, right? So
yeah.
I don't know.
Fallout had I like the comedy that they had to Fallout though.
Yeah,
there's like
Fallout
a lighthearted.
So good.
Fallout's so good, and I love Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Did we all finish? Did we all finish White Lotus?
No, I didn't watch.
I don't. I only watched the first season, I think.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was so good. But then I tried the second, and I didn't like it, and then that was it.
Oh,
the second season.
I think it's the best one.
It gets really good.
Which one was that?
This second season's one's in Italy with Michael Imperioli
and Aubrey,
Theo James, Aubrey Plaza. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I never watched it. I just watched the first one, which was really good.
Great. I think second season is the best season.
I should watch it. People said the third one they don't like. Like they were like, "Oh, that was when they did. That was the worst one."
I didn't really. I watched.
I would agree it's the worst one, but it's still good. I think it's still good in its own way. But it doesn't have the you remember the first season. It's just like it just crescendos, right? Like things just keep getting worse. Yeah. Right? The Mater D, was so the hotel man. Oh my dude,
best character. That's what I love.
Dude, the best character. But it kept getting worse. Like things just kept getting worse. And that's kind of, I mean, all 3 seasons do that, but in its own way. Mm-hmm. But 3 did not do it necessarily in the same way. But I mentioned we were talking about Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins is in the 3rd season. Yeah, it's great. He's great.
Yeah.
Who's Walton Goggins? Why can't I?
Everyone loves him.
Yeah,
he's like internet famous. Everyone loves
definitely
him.
Internet famous. Well, I need to see the Righteous Gemstones.
Dude, so funny.
dude, because he's in that too. He's filming two HBO shows at the same time.
Righteous Gemstones is really fucking great. I haven't watched.
Only
I
seen
haven't
like
watched
one
the new
clip. He's like,
season.
"You ever suck an old man's cock?" Like he just says like, and like that's the only clip I've seen.
The whole show is ridiculous. It's with Danny McBride, like, and they're all fucking creatures. Like it's
people are like, it's like better than Eastbound and Down.
It's just different than Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
No,
Eastbound and Down is one of my favorite shows ever.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. I need to get it. Yeah, but yeah, Walton Goggins is definitely a trending dude. Wait, you don't know? Did you look him up, Michael? You know who I'm talking?
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen the rest of the season. But I guess Michael's not watching though. At least Molly isn't.
No, I'll watch it. Because I kind of want to see. I want to see what
I find myself like it's really borderline something I can and can't watch because like I don't know. It's like zombies are it's like scary.
Spooky.
It's like borderline. It's borderline horror, but it's not at the same time. It's like
you get nightmares.
Nah, not yet.
I just get like shock value when they come out of nowhere. That's why, and I know they're coming.
They're horrifying, brother. Like the way they look.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fucking mushrooms growing out of their face.
But the more aged they get, the more mushrooms they get, the less horrifying they look. They look like just silly.
Oh no! Oh, the clickers, bro. Oh my god, I think that's terrifying.
I mean, they're just weird looking.
Yeah.
To me, the meat when you could still resemble a human, that's what's scary.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
So you're saying the big chungus was not scary?
No, but Tom, what were you gonna say?
No, just so because I used to be into zombie movies a lot. So when 28 Days Later came out, which is a famous zombie movie, like low budget, one of the best.
Yes,
he had, and this is the same in he had the same thing in World War Z. You have the zombies for maybe the first time ever running like as fast as you can, which I think makes them so much scarier.
Yes.
And I think The Walking Dead was obviously walking, but like in this one, they run too, which I think is so much cooler and scarier, right? Because
scarier.
Yeah, because you could always get away from traditional zombies, if you just ran, you know?
That's true.
Because they were slow.
And now 28 years later is coming. Is it 28 months?
Yeah.
28 years
later.
Looks fucking awesome. Looks so cool.
Yeah.
See, that one I'd watch because I did watch 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. I watched both of those.
Yeah. So
the
maybe
second
that's
one was bigger budget. Yeah.
So wait, there's
28 weeks later. I don't think I watched.
Yeah, it had a bigger budget.
Okay.
It was more blockbuster, I guess.
They need to do that.
So maybe the hive mind thing is at least their different take on the zombie. Part of it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Because I don't know if that's a thing. That's cool.
Because they're also not zombies. Like they don't die first and then become cordyceps. You get infected and then you're
still alive. Yep.
Like I think about the episode with I don't know if Tom will remember, but season 1 where they find the two brothers, and the one is like the most wanted guy in the QC or whatever. When the younger brother gets bit, after the episode, you see the first buster in, and then he's like, "Stay up with me." And, Ellie tries to put her blood on his cut to like heal him, and then she wakes up in the chair, and he's like facing the other way, and she's like, "Hey, bud, you all right?" And he's like, "Ah." Like,
dude,
he didn't die. You just became.
He just turned. Yeah, dude, that was a fucking really good episode and a really like heartfelt. That was tense.
When he kills himself right after that, I'm just like,
yep, bro.
Yeah, the first season was good. They had that bottle episode they call it, where it's just like it's singular story, right? With like the
the two guys. Like the hotel manager again, dude.
Yeah.
That was probably, dude. That episode was the best television ever filmed
with Ron Swanson and
yeah.
That's a phenomenal episode.
That's why I think this is way better than Walking Dead on like that scale. Like it's a way better TV show. But that's what The Walking Dead started at too, and they never went anywhere with it, as far as I know. They started at like they were going somewhere to figure out how to cure the virus that was like infecting people. Like it was more of like what this was.
Right. Yeah. But then they do get there, right? They get to the CDC and it's overrun or whatever, or not overrun.
It just went nowhere. Yeah.
It went nowhere. Yeah.
Well, would we say the plot line of her cure is done? Like there's no, like the plot, even in The Last of Us, there's no plot line towards a cure anymore. Wouldn't we say?
No, I'd say it's done. Yeah.
Unless it comes back up. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if this would let that loose thread go.
Michael's got a thought.
Hold on a second. So this really annoyed me after the first episode of season 2. Yeah. Like I always watch to see if they do a behind the episode or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but they did previews to later in this season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just thought of what it could be.
So it's flashback. So Pedro Pascal has filmed other scenes, and just like Danny was saying, the game is not linear.
You already know where it's going with this. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to go back and forth. Like he will be in more episodes. It'll just be
because there's a scene where Ellie's like, you swore to me, meaning like you swore that what you said happened with the Fireflies is what happened.
Correct.
So obviously that can't happen anymore.
Yep.
I'm making me feel like an idiot, but that's obviously what's
no.
But because I'm like, what the fuck? But also there was a bigger point to that. Why would you do that? They showed so many big scenes in that preview. Don't do that. I want to watch the show.
Don't want.
But I like the dive into the episode. I like the dive into the episode.
Oh, you were lingering for that. You were lingering for that.
And then they're like, to come on The Last of Us, and it's just like, zombies. I knew the zombies were gonna get into Jackson Hole. I knew that was coming. But that's not my fault. I wanted to watch. Them talk about the episode I already viewed.
Yeah.
Did they do it?
Yeah, after they ruined the entire season.
Yeah.
The only thing they didn't show you is that Joel dies. They showed you everything else.
Yeah.
I mean,
spoiler alert,
but yeah, there should be coming ahead on season 2. Spoilers, you know what I mean? Turn around. If you're here for
talking about this,
the
trailers are the worst.
The trailer thing. Yeah,
maybe even worse than movie trailers are previews for a show. I never watch them. They show the
reveal
episode.
They actually reveal stuff. Yeah,
did not mean to.
Yeah, you could have turned it off. Is that Nixon? Is that your Nixon?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, did everyone finish Daredevil?
No,
I forgot about Daredevil.
I totally forgot about it.
I am three episodes behind.
Daredevil don't miss. I'll tell you that.
So wait for a second, because I got to the episode where it was campy a little bit, and I was like, I don't like this. It was so there was a goofy villain, and not a goofy villain, but
I didn't watch
White Tiger.
No, I'm trying not to be specific because I don't know if Michael's watched it, but there was one episode.
Tiger was early on, yeah.
No, not him. The next one, Muse.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it.
Yep.
There was then don't talk about it. I'm just saying I thought it missed, and then that's why I didn't watch it. But I got to get back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just give me on this season of Daredevil Reborn.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Just do it. This is what's been happening to me.
No,
we'll finish it. We can talk about it
on the next episode of Daredevil.
No, you should finish. That was just a little mini blip thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but it almost was its own. It was interesting.
Talk about violence. I can't believe they let it on Disney. Even that first episode with him and fucking Bullseye fighting. It's fucking violent. Yeah, and it's on Disney.
Is it because they don't show a ton of blood? I mean, they do show blood. But...
No, I think when there's a pay gate, you could kind of do what you want, right? You're not bound by the same television restrictions.
Yeah. All I know is that
if
you got kids, you got to be utilizing that
parental filter,
that kids filter. Yeah,
that's what I thought you were talking about,
Disney,
Danny.
Yeah.
Not how can they do it legally, but why would they do it brand wise,
Disney? Yeah. Why would Disney commit to? But Punisher too. But that's awesome.
Is that coming up?
No, he's in it. What do you mean?
Oh, there's 2 seasons of Punisher?
No, Punisher's in Daredevil.
Punisher also. I thought you said Punisher 2. They're
Punisher as well. Sorry. Yep. I apologize.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. My bad. I think John Bernthal is a great Punisher. By the way,
I love him. Like was he literally like? Did he come into this world and they're like, "Oh, someday you're gonna play the Punisher"? Like, because
he's such a good cast.
He's just like the Punisher. Like everything about him.
He's such a good actor. I don't know if you've watched any clips of his podcast. I like him a lot, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, was there another? Was Jason Statham a Punisher? Who else was a Punisher?
It was what the hell was his name?
Tom.
It was not a good fit.
Hey B.
No, I thought Tom. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna get Punisher movies.
Thomas Jane.
Yep, that's him. Thomas Jane. You thought that was a bad cast?
Yeah.
The one with John Travolta in it?
Did not like it.
The one with John Travolta. Remember that Punisher? Then there was Warzone, which was more gritty. And then that one had that Australian actor, Ray Stevenson, in it. But Dominic West was Jigsaw. I kind of like that one, actually.
Whoa. There's a 1989.
1989?
Dolph Lundgren. Yes. He's the Punisher.
Yo, that's so funny. Oh, brother, that's so funny.
Oh my!
The age of action movies. Yeah, Dolph Lundgren was Frank Castle. That's really funny, dude.
Yo,
that's a completely different movie, right? Like,
yeah. Yep.
That's so sick.
Yeah, but no, that what's his name? Bernthal something.
John Bernthal.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I kind of want to watch The Accountant too, just because he's in it.
Is he really?
So,
yeah, he's Ben Affleck's
he was in The Walking Dead. To full circle.
Shane. Yeah, Christina hates him because that's the first role she ever saw him in, and obviously he was so good in that. She fucking hates him.
Yeah,
like he's just an actor. But
I mean that
he's just living.
I loved him as Shane, but that was someone I was really happy they got killed.
Oh,
when he did, like, you know what I mean? Like, so there's deaths that happen on TV shows where you're like,
but that
finally,
that is a testament to perfect writing and character development, right? Like, fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So could you make the same argument that it's a testament to good writing when you kill off a character that everybody loves?
Yeah, same thing. It's the opposite end of the spectrum. They're both feel emotions. If you evoke emotion through this thing, that's amazing.
That one I watched the behind the scenes on. They said the temperament on set, like while filming that, was like rough. Yeah. Right?
Which one?
Another cool thing, they filmed all of that in an actual snowstorm in Jackson
in
Hole.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Jackson Hole's in Wyoming, right? Yeah,
they're in Wyoming. Yeah.
It's also sick that that's in Jackson Hole. And I'm like, I've been wanting to go snowboarding there forever.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackson Hole's like a really famous.
I didn't know that was a real place. That's really sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aren't you going there to golf?
To Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
To Montana.
Not Jackson Hole.
Feature Dolph Lundgren real quick.
Look at
this fucking guy.
What is happening?
It
looks like the Terminator.
All in a day's work, bro. So fucking like 80s, 90s, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
It's like Tango and Cash, dude. I fucking what a good movie.
That's fucking sick.
It's so funny, dude.
That's amazing.
So, I guess we have to see where the show goes, man. We got to keep watching. We got to finish it.
Right. So,
I'm gonna watch it.
To Michael's point, like, what else is left? So, obviously, you have the fallout from his death, which is huge. That's huge in and of itself. You have the girls' love thing,
Dina
right?
and Ellie. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You have the
whatever Abby and her crew are doing now because they just walked off into nowhere, whatever the fuck they're going.
So maybe that's what you're saying. It's like that the revenge for both of them.
Yep.
Or I guess one of them now is the story.
Or even just the devastation of the town, dude. It looked like a lot of fucking people died.
So they won, right? They won the battle. I like glossed over that almost. Okay.
Yeah. So won the battle, but quarterceps are in the pipes.
Yeah. Dude, the cool thing was like the turning point of the battle were the dogs. Like I appreciated that.
Yo,
like, they let them out.
Thank you for saying that because when they let the dogs out, I was trying to when she let the dogs out because it was only what's her name. I did that on purpose and didn't even capitalize.
I thought you were setting yourself up. Dude.
No, I didn't mean to. And I'm like, should I? I'm like, I'm not gonna. And then what you did, and then both you did. But like I was like, oh the puppies. I'm like, let's go puppies.
I immediately thought, like, my immediate thought when they let the dogs out, I'm like, these are going to be really hard cordyceps dogs to kill. Like they're just going to die. I'm like, these are going to be really hard to kill.
They were like all Malinois and German Shepherds.
Also, I'm like, if you bite an infected and like you have the blood in your mouth, you're infected.
Wait, can dogs not be infected or something?
Maybe dogs can't be infected.
We don't know. All animals, anything can be infected.
We haven't seen any infected
animals. Showed that?
We saw animals be infected.
No, we did not.
Dude,
Michael just watched it.
My tripping boss.
I just rewatched it. There's no infected animals.
Yeah, I feel like we would. That's a big plot hole if they if they didn't show the dogs turning.
Oh, can animals be infected?
There's nobody in season 1. There's no thing in season 1 that it gets infected.
Oh yeah.
The only animals that have been revealed to be affected by cordyceps are primates, which are
humans.
Yes, not dogs. Cool. So that's the perfect weapon.
Wait, is that how the bruisers become them?
No, it's just like no. The cordyceps.
Oh, that'd be sick if that was a gorilla. That would be sick if that was a gorilla, dude.
So no, it's like an evolution, right? The longer you're infected and you stay alive, you basically become a bruiser, right? And I think there's something above a bruiser.
Apparently you just get like
fucking shredded.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and you get armor.
But dude, the dogs were 100%.
30 dogs.
Yeah, it was sick.
There was
4 different cages with 5, at least 5 in each set. So like that's 20 on my quick math, but I think it was more. I think
such a good blend of like real filming and CGI though. Like it's like blended so perfectly that
the dogs were real, and then obviously when they're chowing down, like that was CGI dog.
That was awesome.
It was really sick, and like I'm like, babe, they're like the dogs, and she's like watching from the kitchen
balcony
at this point because she just can't. It's like she can handle like a little bit of zombie attack, or like the one little.
The one in the supermarket,
not a big deal, but like that was a lot.
Yeah,
that was a lot.
You know what? To talk about the battle more, because it's like it's funny. Like even after the episode, I didn't really think about it because of the ending, but I thought the whole barrel thing was super lame. Like they just like rolled barrels. It would crush one person and then they would like blow it up. Like I feel like they just could have like built a moat of fire or something. Like I just think or like stakes in the ground. Like I thought they could have done more.
Done a better job.
I think it was about the fire. It wasn't about hitting them.
No,
that was
like
a
but then even that kills like
it wasn't.
Yeah,
like how do you?
And they built a whole contraption to roll barrels off. Yeah,
it's true.
It kills like 5 of them. Like
that's lame. True.
Well, they're probably going to learn from what their shortcomings were.
I was thinking like, wouldn't you have proper defenses like that? That wasn't proper defenses for a horde.
No, we saw it in Game of Thrones. They built the stakes at least. They had a moat of fire. Like
Yep.
And even that didn't work. Like they get past it.
Yep.
Yes, but in this instance would have been better, I guess.
Yeah, like in this episode, they're just like, "Oh, you guys are blocking the main gate. We're just gonna go around."
We're gonna call him Bucky the Bruiser over here, and he's just gonna fucking
Bucky the Bruiser.
Yeah,
you might have to like patent that right now.
He's just gonna fucking kick in the front. He's gonna kick in the front door.
Bucky the Bruiser. Dude, that is so sick.
And the fucking 2 firemen who fucking ran away.
I wanted to fucking kill them.
Oh my god! You had one job, and you.
God.
But then we did get Danny 1v1 with the Bruiser, which is pretty sick.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Whoever.
Tommy's his name. We got Tommy 1v1.
Tommy won. That was tense, dude. I thought he was gonna meet his demise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
cool.
tense.
I was like melted.
Just melted. I mean, he has a plant. I feel like a plant should catch on fire, right? Like, he's just like a plant man.
But it's kind of like he's like a hardened plant, and that's that's why he's bulletproof and nothing can get through. And that's why dude, the scene with the Bruiser in season 1 where they come out.
Yeah,
remember what happens?
Yeah, it's like a sinkhole, right?
Yeah, but do you remember what the Bruiser does?
How does he? What
he like rips somebody in half or something?
It like rips his head off.
Yeah,
it's so sick.
Yeah.
How do they kill him in that one?
Oh, I don't remember.
They don't.
Or do they run away?
They flee.
The Bruiser just is like ripping people's heads off, and then they
flee. Yeah.
So that's the first bruiser we've seen go down. And
yeah, that guy took a whole tank of flamethrower, like a whole tank.
Yeah, and a lot of
gunfire. Like imagine, like
I didn't think he was going down.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't think he was going down, but that just is a testament to probably how difficult they're going to be to kill if they show up again, right?
So wait, but you said something.
Bucky's bros.
You said something before. Stop with the alliteration. What is above a bruiser?
Oh. Yeah.
Wait. Maybe I don't want to know.
Oh,
just look it up and tell me if there A is something bigger than a bruiser or B is not.
Okay.
That's all I want to know. Don't share anything. I feel like you should have.
I think he knows there is one. You said right? That there is another level.
Is this all?
Or at least another type.
Oh, they're called a bloater, not a bruiser, but bruiser's funny.
No, they called them bruiser on the show, didn't they?
I don't know. It says bloater.
Okay. Whatever.
Yes.
Okay. It was A or B, but I'll also accept yes.
Yes. So you asked if is there one above the
I gave you A or B.
Yes.
A was yes, which is why I'm accepting
it. Yeah.
How many episodes are there in this show this season?
Oh, I think last season was
like
9.
6 or 10.
Last season was 9.
And how many? Last of Us season 2.
This has to be the last season.
7.
I hope. Whoa.
7. So it's got to be the last season.
And they'll probably just get longer and longer, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Because these ones definitely eclipse an hour each, right? Yeah.
The second one. That was such a good episode. Damn, dude.
Yep. It was like Battle of the Bastards type. You know what I mean?
And in the beginning, which was so cool. So the creator said they did this so it wasn't like agony to wait for it to happen. He was like, half the audience knew it was going to happen, so we wanted to do it quick, and the other half would find out if we waited, because everyone would be like, when's this going to happen?
Yep. Because people just look up the video game plot.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I appreciated it.
And you just lost half your audience there, pal. So cheers to you.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, people do.
I guarantee that people. Yeah, the people.
Because I'm going to be like this.
I think he's in other episodes too. So.
He's in other episodes, but
I'm sure they're going to call back to like why, because like obviously Ellie and Jolie were on the outs, and they did not fill in why they were on the outs. Right?
No, they didn't.
Right.
Aside from their complications,
so now I know something happens where she finds out what actually happened, or the Fireflies, and that's what caused them to be on the outs. Because I've already seen a preview, and that's clearly what happened. So conflict.
Yeah. I could.
Really?
I thought she would get mad at the Eugene thing too. Maybe that was uncalled for. I don't know.
But it sounds like when they were when she was talking with what's the Asian guy's
boy,
name?
He said like it had to happen. Yeah, when they were in the 7-Eleven.
She didn't seem angry about it. She wasn't
like,
she didn't. No, we didn't have to do that. Like,
yeah. But there's probably more going to be revealed about that for sure.
Yeah.
Watching, dude. I just watched a recap of Andor season 1, bro.
Whoa! When does that comes out soon?
This week.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Yeah, brother. Wait, you saw season 1, Andor, right? Michael?
Yeah, I saw season 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. Might have to rewatch it because I don't remember it.
Yeah, so good.
I didn't remember half of what happened in season 1 of this show. Like, I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't remember details.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I loved Andor. I love the parts in prison. It was like a prison movie. It was so good, and like
so good.
That was amazing.
Yeah, when they realize like they just move you to a different floor, like you don't actually get out. You're just like, oh, wait a second. Like that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that he went to jail for like loitering, he got 6 years for like standing in a place that he wasn't supposed. Like, bro, talk about oppressive.
It is kind of funny though. Like the more that they do these prequel shows to like the original Star Wars trilogy, and the better technology it becomes. You're like, you guys are in that high tech facility with all this fucking high tech technology, and you're building a circle with a laser beam coming out of it. like it's just like it's getting worse. Like the more prequels we get, you're like you're trying to trick yourself. Like when you go watch episodes 1 through 3, and you're yeah. I can see how this is like, before A New Hope, where it's like no special effects or whatever. I mean, but like now you're like building the Death Star. And it's like the stuff they're using to build the Death Star looks more advanced than the Death Star. It's just like, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to watch to me after a while.
Yeah. Well, I felt like a lot of them were misses, but not Andor. Like Obi-Wan was a miss.
Obi-Wan was so bad, dude.
It was like so fanfare, right? Like it's like fanfare. They're like, bringing back a beloved character for the sake of just like cashing in on it almost.
For some reason, I watched the entire Acolyte and it was not good. And I don't know why.
I like the Acolyte. Oh, I liked it.
I didn't like it. I don't know why I watched it all.
Oh, that was the one with the witches?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It was like, okay. It wasn't very good.
Sometimes I don't know if I said this before, but sometimes I judge a series on like, do I remember it? And
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I liked it because the undertones of the Sith, and like that's like the emergence of the Sith in a way.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. That was cool.
Right, because like,
but it wasn't renewed, right? It wasn't renewed.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't believe it was.
No.
Ashoka was, but that's fanfare too. Right?
Yeah, but she's badass.
Yeah, I know she's badass, but it's like it's fanfare because
but
she's weird looking, and it's Rosario Dawson. Like,
it's a win.
People are just gonna watch it. They're just gonna watch it.
Yeah. Well, they started off strong with Mandalorian. Mandalorian is fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
I didn't finish the latest season. I didn't think it was very good.
Why?
I don't know. I know I didn't finish it. I know I was watching where like they were kind of training Grogu and he was there and and it just seemed like the story wasn't really going anywhere.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I watch it? Was it worth?
Wait, there's been 3 seasons.
I know. I didn't watch the rest of the third one.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, right. I think like the first season was the best. I think
phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Then they did the rehash of Boba Fett. That was terrible. Dude, it was only good when Mandalorian popped into it. It was so bad. What else? So I did not watch that one with Jude Law. I watched the pilot of it. It's the most recent one.
What is it?
It's like they're little kids. It's like pirate crew, skeleton crew. Star Wars. Like,
wait, it's a cartoon?
Crew? No, it's like a live action. But
how is Jude Law a little kid?
No. It's Jude Law and then a bunch of little kids.
Dude, he's got range.
No. It's Jude Law. And then he's flying through space with a bunch of little kids.
He says his own.
I'm Jude.
He doesn't say his character's name. He says his name.
Oh, I forgot my lines. It's so stupid.
Wait, what the fuck? There's a show about Star Wars that's Jude Law and a bunch of kids.
Yeah. It's called
Missed that.
Star Wars.
It's called The Pediite.
Yo, that's pretty good. Pretty good joke, actually.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. It's a show. Yep. I watched the pilot and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep watching this.
Yeah,
so I did
because it's Jude Law and a bunch of kids, and
Jude Law and a bunch of kids.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Andor, Acolyte, Boba Fett. That's really it.
It's been a lot of misses, and I heard the new Marvel movie wasn't. I heard the new Marvel movie wasn't very good either. That
really, I had hopes for that.
No. But then I heard from
the Thunder one.
No, Captain America.
Oh,
I didn't watch that.
No, Captain America is terrible. I mean the new one.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts looks awesome, but I don't know if it will be. I just don't really have high hopes for the Marvel stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Is there any other movies that we're on the lookout for that are coming out? I still need to watch Nora. I still need to watch Nora.
That could be our running theme throughout the whole podcast. You'd be like, I should watch that fucking movie.
Nora.
What's Nora? Oh, wait, we talked about that.
She won the Oscar. Mike
What's
Madison. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I keep getting TikToks of like scenes, and it's crazy. It looks great
from Nora.
Yeah.
Just because we said it once on a podcast, and now your phone is like
Now my algorithm is tuned for like movies and like cars and like
food. Did an aura come up before Tom mentioned it on the podcast? Nope.
Probably. I don't know.
Nope. It didn't.
It's like one of those things. Yeah, when you say something,
because our phones are self-aware, and our phones are gonna kill us one day. That's gonna happen.
How's your guys' algos? Because that SNL, I mean, that's always been a funny topic, but SNL did a really funny skit where the girlfriends are like, "Hey, let's check each other's algos," like as a funny thing, and the guys are like, "Yeah," and then they're like, crazy.
Mine is like, let's put it this way: I have trouble hitting the search button when my wife is around.
It's NSFW. Like, how do they? It's crazy.
It's just fucking tits. I'm whispering it like this isn't gonna go on the internet.
Yo, you know it's wild though.
But then golf.
So yeah.
Say there, just like kind of.
I just saw a clip of Phil Mickelson giving Grant Horvat some equity in for wellness because of.
Yeah, like that. This kid has the most unbelievable life ever. Like it's unreal.
Well, so are the good guys and Bob does sports.
But Grant Horvat's doing it by himself now, essentially, and like I think aside from Garrett and maybe Steve because he was there at the very beginning. Like I don't think. I mean, these guys have a piece of good, but I don't think they have what Garrett has.
No, Garrett probably owns the vast majority of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, like. Grant has like all of this shit now, like, and he's got his.
No, he's the top. He's the top.
Yeah, he's the top of everything. But now he's just like a fucking business owner. Like, if he stopped doing YouTube golf tomorrow, he would be set for the rest of his life. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's like a mogul.
Well, because he's a humble dude. He's good. And he makes good content. Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say during Live the Duels was the first time he was ever like annoying me. Like he was just saying some things on camera that were just like kind of pandering almost.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like, oh, come on, Phil. Like, you like the boo. Like, I know you guys are buddies, but that's it's like
yeah, that's a good theory. I think his Phil thing is not good for him. Like,
well, no,
I know you're saying that one event.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all of that because like it wasn't the same in like this video. Go ahead.
No, did you see the Rom one, the most recent one?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it.
It's good, but it like Phil changes Grant's attitude a little bit to like.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I don't know if that's his brand. Like, it's not like overly crazy or anything, but it's like, you know.
And it's also like it's just a series. Like he's only doing 4 of them. I think there's going to be one more after this, Rob, or maybe there were 6. I can't remember. But like, no, but this stuff, I mean, a lot of it was when he was interacting with Phil at Live the Duels, but he was just like acting like a little different. It was weird. It was like, I don't know. I don't even know if pandering is the right word, but it just like he didn't seem like authentic Grant in that. Like in all these other videos, including the ones with Phil, he's mostly authentic. But yeah, he talks to his version of shit talk, which is like adorable.
Right. Which is not him.
No.
Right.
But he doesn't even know how to do it. So it's like funny to watch because he like doesn't know how to talk shit. And like their high five. I'm like, how have you guys not figured out a high five?
That is so cringy. Like
it's so
that's
bad.
What I mean. Like, dude, Danny, so he paired up with Phil Mickelson, who like doesn't have the greatest reputation. He's sort of
I don't like Phil Mickelson at all.
Yeah, like he dressed in all black. He was like the evil guy of golf. He's better now, but that was his thing for real. And then you have Grant, who's like the golden child. So that's what I mean. Like it's not a great pairing for Grant. Phil,
I mean, Grant can only go down.
It's not a great pairing.
And Phil can only go up. I got you.
Yeah, and then when they interact, it's like Grant's cool on his own because he's like humble and nerdy, and that's cute and fun and empathetic. But then when he does it with Phil, who's also like a golf nerd, it's like ugh. And they have this the best what Michael like talked about. They have the best microcosm of that is they have this secret handshake that they do after they make a good shot, and it's the most cringy thing ever. And like it's a great example of like they're not cool, so don't try to be, you know.
But like,
do I need to look this up?
But having Rom in this is a good one to watch because having Rom in this episode, like Rom knows all of Phil's like fucking mind game tricks and shit like that. And like he's like telling Josh Allen, he's like, don't listen to this. You're gonna hear a lot of shot within an earshot of you, and it's just Phil talking. You're gonna be like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Ignore it. It's just Phil trying to be Phil, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then then they hit these shots into the green, and it's like 20 feet or whatever. And then John Rahm and Josh Allen tell him it's like, oh, it's like 3 feet. And then they get up there and they're like, it's 20 feet. He's like, I knew it. I knew they were lying. And then Phil's like, he's like, sorry to say. He's like, but fuck Josh Allen. And I was like dying when he did that. And then like it's like Grant being like, oh my God, he said the F-bomb. I'm gonna have to bleep that out because it's on my channel. And he did. Yeah. And then like right after he's like, and dare I say, fuck John Rahm too. Like, it was so Phil was actually making me laugh in this episode. I do like Phil Mickelson. He's also still a generational player. Like he's phenomenal.
No, he's one of the best.
Iconic.
He won a major at 50. Like,
but that's different than being a good content creator.
100%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he might be both. I'm just saying he's not. That doesn't make him a good content creator. You know.
Wait, is this the handshake? Let me see this.
Yeah, so I think these guys are making fun of it, and then they clip to it.
It's
so
gross.
Weird. It's so weird.
It's not even cool.
It's like ugh.
It's like the explosion thing.
It's like
it's
nerds.
just the whitest. It's
so
like
bad.
the two white. It's the whitest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. So on an opposite note, do you watch any of Josh Kelly's channel at all, Tom?
No, I want to hear more about your algo after your description. I want to hear more about your algo. Dude.
Do you watch any of Josh Kelly's stuff?
I don't know who that is.
He does trick shots and stuff, and that's how he started his YouTube video.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, is that? I don't know.
They have a couple collabs, and the most recent one they do, it's like him and this like short guy. I don't know. I know midget's not correct. Small person. I said I know it's not correct. I don't get any brand.
That's true though.
Maybe I don't know.
No,
smaller individual named Chess, and the guy's fucking hysterical. Like watching them together. So they have a handshake when they make a putt or something like that. They go bop bop, and then chest bop bop, and then in the face bop bop. It's like it's so awesome. Good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That's great.
I would probably end on a once in the face. I think that would really seal it. The bop 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 bop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But finale. It's like a phenomenal handshake, and it's like also because he's like 6'4", and this guy's like 4'5" or something. So it's funny to watch.
Wait, I thought you told me you didn't have TikTok installed. Did you finally cave and install TikTok?
Me, no, I don't have it.
Oh, so your algo? You're talking about Instagram? Your reels? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but seriously, that is what I meant, and that's like the funny meme is like I'm a millennial. I'm gonna catch up on. I'm gonna do TikTok Lite, which is just like Instagram Reels, like 2 weeks later or something. There's a bunch of those.
Yeah. But that is how I get a lot of like I don't know current events. I got some news. I have news on there, right? Like
that's how I get a lot of. That's how I get a lot of nudes too.
News, sport. I grab recipes. That's how I got.
Is that not what you said?
Not what I said. That's where I got the pulled smoked ham idea from.
It's what he meant.
TikTok.
That's not what he said.
Yeah.
That's how you got your ham cock idea?
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Wait, so that's maybe TikTok is less like Instagram is wild, bro. It's like if they know you're a certain demographic, they just give you like the most basic. Oh no,
TikTok like, is in real time stuff. Based on like how many seconds you're on a video.
I remember. I think
you don't even have to like anything. Like, and just by view time, it just updates and it's like really, it's fucking crazy how good it is.
Yeah,
I remember. I think
or bad how you think about it, but yeah.
I think James Hughes in the Brooklyn chat with all those guys, like he said something once about like his Instagram is just like it's just like sports and breastfeeding women, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then the other day, one popped up on my fucking. I'm like, why? I'm like, I made sure to keep scrolling because I'm like, that's
when the CEO of TikTok was in front of Congress, and the congressman was asking him on TikTok. He's like, how come on my TikTok all I see is like half naked girls? And he just really inadvertently did not realize that he was putting himself on blast with his algorithm, and then that just so got clipped and all across the internet. And then if you know, right? Yeah. Like he's being a fucking idiot and he doesn't understand how
that whole thing was such a dude. Like we're so.
They're like,
fucked,
what do you mean?
Dude.
Wait, so TikTok connects to your home Wi-Fi? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like they were just like so like out of touch with how life
that was
worked.
So bad. Do you know Kill Tony? Like you probably get clips of that, Dan.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So So on Kill Tony, there's the sidekick is Red Band, and that's his thing.
Yep.
Like they always talk about his algo, and it's breastfeeding, and they always make fun of him for it.
How does that go into your algo? That's not something anyone's searching, is it?
If you get it once.
Yeah,
it's
watch
a whole video, dude.
You see nudity, so it doesn't get blurred out.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
There's a few loopholes.
Yep, there are loopholes,
and that's one
of
them.
And that makes sense why it's on Michael's. Did you say breastfeeding was on yours?
No, it came up. It came up, yes, and I immediately swiped.
Oh, like, nope. Immediately after 3 seconds.
He's like the congressman of the podcast.
I don't know how long it would take you to figure out what's going on, but when you see it, you know it. And I kept going because thank God
you got that fucking 4-year-old reaction.
Thank God I had a friend that told me his algorithm was stuck in that loophole, and I knew what to do. Whoop, keep going.
That's
right. Then you swipe back to it.
Yeah, no. If I want if I want full nudity, I go to a porn site like a normal human being. I don't go to Instagram. Go to Instagram for like partial nudity.
Like a regular person.
Thank you. And golf. And golf stuff.
And golf.
And recipes. I actually started, you know what's funny?
Dude, recipes, bro.
Until I learned about the this little thing. What is that? That little thing to save?
Yeah.
I would send all the recipes to myself on Instagram.
Like a boomer.
Yep. But now I have folders. I have a recipe.
To Michael, to make you feel better,
I have golf stuff.
Because my mom watched the last podcast. Dale had a pager. He was 1 year older than you, and so
thank you.
You were right on the cusp.
Wow.
He made it a point. He's like, "Mom, I want a pager," and she got him a pager. What? So you were right on that cusp at 86.
So this is really quick. My algorithm.
Maybe Rich had one.
Can you see it or no?
I know. What? Now I'm thinking about it.
Is that Vinny?
So that's Wesley Bryan, and the very next slide. like in a nutshell, that is my algorithm.
Hey, don't do that view. Go to your search. Go to your search. Like not that view, not the right.
The internet's not ready for that. The internet's not ready for that.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's all breastfeeding videos.
Yo, that's gonna be the caption of this pod.
No, because he's gonna tag you. He's gonna make a reel. He will make a reel, and I'm not ready to do that.
Well, he could freeze frame that now, and
I have.
Bro, just give him more ideas.
It's been written. It's written in history, brother. It's written in history at this point.
So TikTok doesn't have that gallery view; it just one at a time, or does it have like 12 boxes? Because Instagram Reels is like 12 boxes at once, so you see like 12 things at once, and
no, just
crazy.
One feed, one at a time.
Okay,
yeah, it's pretty fucking smart. Oh, this was a really good way to close episode 7. Thank you for this laugh, Michael. Thank you for sharing your algo with us.
You're welcome. Did we hit everything? Well, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter because.
Yeah, because you're not going to watch anymore, but yeah.
Well, no, I'm going to watch, but I also do have to get upstairs and help Molly with the dogs because we can't let them out right now. The back is like torn up.
Is the fence?
Oh, gotcha.
They took that part of the fence?
No, the fence is there, but like it's like 8 inches lower right now because they prepped it. So it's like it's deep because then they have to lay a base and then the pavers go on top of the base. So it's like,
oh, is it like muddy and shit?
No, but I think it's gonna rain, and also it's like prepped. I don't want to have the dogs.
I got to meet your new pup, man.
Tiger Lily, yeah, she's sweet. She's really.
She's
cute.
not like your other dog.
Awesome.
I'm gonna like her.
No, she's a normal dog. She will come right up to you and just wag her tail. Yeah,
love that.
And so will Cooper. He'll just Murphy.
Wait, do you guys want to start? I didn't just cut you off rudely. Do you guys want to think about find some courses near Tom to play in the summer, or do you guys have too many trips that we can't do a summer thing?
Well, it depends. If Tom's invited us to his house, then maybe not.
Well,
I don't know.
I'd probably get a hotel anyway, so he doesn't have to host a bunch of humans.
I only invited. Everyone's welcome. I just said I'm open. Like I think I said this right. Open July and August. So I think it was on Michael to figure out a week or a weekend. Whatever.
It was on me.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't go anywhere. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I don't go anywhere. So what do I do with my hands? So yeah, you have to find a date, Michael.
I feel like whenever
4 days be like a Thursday through Sunday type of deal or something.
I'm down for
whatever.
I know
Tom
Michael
also has to commit to moving there.
Yeah, Friday through Sunday minimum. Yeah. Friday through Sunday minimum.
But you guys drive down Thursday night. You guys got to look up funds. I mean, I could look up some courses too, but you guys may be more in tune with what to do or where to go.
Mean, it's been like Tom would know more about it right now than I do. It's been fucking
I'll probably know. I mean, I'll do research, but I'll probably know more.
You'll probably play more when you stay there. More like if you stay there more frequently.
How far is Westchester, PA from you? Like 30 minutes?
Oh no, 20 minutes. That's where I played a few rounds already.
So I know there's some
20 minutes. Oh, nice.
Because there's a lot of fields and stuff in Westchester, PA. So like I know that there's good courses there. I had a very good mushroom trip driving around Westchester, PA. I didn't drive. Our friend who was not tripping on mushrooms drove us around, and that was the best trip I ever had. No, I did not. So like there was one point during it.
Yourself right now?
No. Tom winked. He winked at me.
Oh,
and I said no, I wasn't driving. But we got to this one spot because it's like literally there's like fields and there's farms and stuff in Westchester, PA, and like there was we got to one bridge, and I think it was just like people on horses like crossing the bridge. But what I saw was the fucking redcoats from England like on the horses, and I thought we were getting attacked. I'm like, we gotta go.
Is that the militia was coming?
Yeah, dude. Like I know they weren't wearing the red suits with the hats, like, but that's what I saw. And like, so I've never really like hallucinated, but I think that time like I saw something that was there, but made it something that wasn't what it was.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds awesome.
It's hallucinating, I think.
Yeah, I know, but like I only ever saw like blurry lines and stuff like
that.
Right. Lights getting big. And people are like, oh, I saw Bugs Bunny come out and talk to me. Like, no, you didn't. Shut up.
I just remember Anton texting his phone, pretty please phone, come back to me. And then that person dropped it off at your house. You remember that?
Was he tripping at that point?
Remember we did shrooms and then we went to the mall. Yeah. We went to the mall and then Anton lost his phone. And then you texted his phone, or he texted himself from his phone, pretty please phone, come back to me. And then the person's just like, yo, I have your phone. And then they like dropped it off at your house. You don't remember this?
Was I there?
Yeah.
Your house.
We were at your house.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, so we all of us did this?
No, you and Anton did acid. Me and Tom did shrooms. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
No, because I only ever did acid one time, and that was in Brooklyn with Nick and.
Okay, then three of us did shrooms, and then Anton definitely did acid, and I remember that specifically because Anton always pushing the limit.
Yeah.
At least back then.
Yeah,
but he left. We were all sitting outside. Like it started to kick. We went to the mall. I don't know why we decided to go to the mall. It was like a really bad idea.
Are you sure we did that?
It was a terrible idea.
I remember kicking in while me and Tom were on the escalator, and I was like, "Why didn't we come to the mall?"
It was the worst idea. I remember that exact moment and that feeling of like,
we're like, this was not a good thing. And then we're sitting out on the sidewalk, and Anton lost his phone. He texted from your phone.
How did we get home? Who drove us home?
You did.
And I was tripping.
There's
no chance this happened. There's no chance.
I swear, dude. Tom remembers it. That's the only time I ever did shrooms.
Drive a vehicle tripping on mushrooms.
Well, I guess we thought there was like a grace period and that we had enough time to go to the mall.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. And then we figured out that was wrong, and then we ran to the car and went home.
Michael's like, okay, this makes sense, actually.
Yeah, we have to go. And then Anton left his phone.
You guys are literally bad friends.
Dude, I was a kid. You were like,
we're teenagers.
You're the mature one. I was the fucking. God damn it! I'm such a bad adult.
Yeah. You were probably, I don't know, young.
17?
You're right. Yeah, I was older. I should have known.
Probably 19 and we were 16, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. You were the adult.
3 years older than.
But the funny thing was just he texted his phone, pretty please phone, come back to me. And then someone called immediately.
That's funny. So wait, you're 35 and Danny, you're 35 too?
Nope. We're both 36.
We're 36.
And you're turning
39.
Okay. Right.
Next month. Yes.
Okay.
Are we gonna do something for your 40th? I mean, we got it, right?
We are. So I'm glad that you're playing golf. I'm glad that you're playing golf because we're going.
Oh, we're gonna do a trip.
We're going to Pebble Beach.
Save your money.
Hopefully we go. Hopefully we do
Yes.
a faster or not faster. Hope we do like a less expensive trip before that with you, because that would be like
we are. Well, Delaware.
Then it'll be like you guys always spend 10 grand on golf trips.
Wait, is that how much they are?
No, but like. But
it's
Pebble
9.
Pebble Beach is Pebble Beach itself, I think, is like 600 to 700, depending on if you stay there.
Wait, no, seriously. How much of these trips? I mean, I'm down for. We're good. I'm fine. But how much?
Regular golf trips are not that much. This is different.
Between 2 and 3 grand. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a bucket list, once in a life.
That's why.
So it might be 6-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's more fair. Yeah, I think. Listen, it's an excuse because I'm never going to go there and pay that money if it's not for a good reason, and I never celebrate. I never celebrate my birthday, so I'm
40 is a big one. Yeah,
I'm going. So I told whoever I'm close enough with this is what I'm doing. If you want to come, I get it, and if it's too much money, I also understand that too. So,
but this is what we're doing. Okay,
this is what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay. Well, what kind of mini trip can we do in the? You already have big trips.
Hundreds, and the good thing for you is that we could do a trip that involves where you live.
Yeah. We can just go down there for a weekend, dude, and film like 3 rounds. Film the podcast like any weekend. It'd be so easy.
I'm down for that. We got to go soon because
I gotta go. I also gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
All right, episode 7.
Episode 7.